Hello, everybody. Woo, that's been an interesting 30 minutes.
Yes, it was.
Supposed to be on about a half hour ago, but we're finally here. Hey, Bryan, your sound is working. All right.
Yay, I can hear everybody. I was like,
All
man.
right. So we're doing the NFC today. We got Martin
it would be
finally back.
It would be
with
back
us.
the episode I come back to, man.
Right.
I look, so real quick, that Bryan was in his meeting and he was on his way to the show. Me, I literally forgot how to do this. So I was telling Mark, I'm like, bro, I like, I'm not as fast. Like, you take a month off, and I'm not as fast because I came in the same mindset of like, oh, I could get it done in 30 minutes. Like, Bryan, you've seen how quick I get this stuff done.
Yep.
I started this, like, it took me the thumbnail like an hour and a half. I'm like, I am nowhere done. You guys, I don't know. I have no information. I haven't started the draft for Sleeper. I haven't done any of this. I'm like, I'm out of practice, my guy. So, and then Bryan's like, yeah, I can't even have sound. So,
Right. I know. Then he comes in. I'm like, I'm just gonna start it. Hopefully, everything works.
Crazy.
But you know how much better we are now that Mark can do everything. He could do.
Right.
He can run the whole thing, shebang, no matter what. So that just makes everything so much better.
Yeah.
Trying.
He's getting there. He's fine. Like, I've seen already some of the shows, and you guys are just fine. That's why we had before I actually left, we had him do one or two before I actually took off, so he would know the gist of everything. So, not bad.
Still got to practice that ending though.
Yeah. As long as you get the ending going, and then we can make the room, you can do it all.
Right. So we've got a bunch of people in here already. Just so you know, we are doing an All NFC Fantasy Mock Draft today with IDP. The link is in the description as well as the comments if you want to join. I think we got two
spots left. Yeah,
2 spots left. Yeah. So
it's not bad.
We'll do some news though before we get quite into that. Well, I'm seeing a couple different things. Cooper Kupp hurt already. That was interesting. Hamstring could be out for a month.
Yep.
Yeah, there wasn't like a disclosed, detailed on how long. But
everything I saw just said weeks to a month.
Yeah, I'm just saying that he's not as young as used to be. So it's going to take a little bit of time to heal. So we'll see.
I mean,
is it me or has he been banged up for the last couple of seasons every freaking year? So yeah.
If I was him, I would just not come back. I'd be like, all right, forget it. The team's not worth it.
Yeah, maybe not this year.
I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna plan. Like he's basically the main key of that offense. Now, however, if he's done, like I would expect him 4 weeks minimum, maybe.
Yeah.
But like, is that 4 weeks from now or I don't know. It's gonna be very on him. However, he heals. He might not be ready till week 2. I don't expect him to be back week 1. That's 100%. I'm not saying week 1. If they do, that's dumb. They'll force it.
But if he does come back week 1, he's not going to be 100%.
No, I don't think so. I think they need to be smart about this and wait because we've looked at their schedule and they don't have a nice bye week. It's towards the end. Like they have to survive.
They are the bye week.
Yeah.
For everybody else.
Yeah.
So I got Cooper Kupp, kind of old.
So
hamstrings, they can linger for a while. We got James Braden. We got official Patrick Mahomes.
I've never met him. Hello.
Somebody new.
Yeah. I saw one of his
what up, my Mahomies?
Who's wearing the Falcons hat and jersey?
Yeah, that would be this guy here.
Gladly to introduce myself.
Welcome to your own channel, bro.
Yeah, welcome to your own
Yeah,
channel.
I would like to welcome myself to my own channel.
Yeah. Been a minute.
I've been gone, so listen, it's things happen, life happens, so I had to go do some work, and I'm back, and it was really weird. So this might be a little bit weird. So official Patrick Mahomes, how are you? Welcome in, and I hope. I don't know. How long has he been around? The whole entire month? Don't say he was pretty much here the entire time.
No, it's kind of new to us, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, hey, welcome in.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for Saber the Flavor to show up, man. His jersey just showed up.
Saber literally was on my show yesterday. The entire show.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So
he
actually sent us a video. First person ever to do it. So we've done jersey giveaway. So official Patrick Mahomes, we give out jerseys every 100. It's to our channel. It's a Dynasty pylon jersey, and he won it, and he got it Tuesday, and he sent us a video, basically a thank you video, and it was kind of cool seeing him, and it looks good on him, man. So whenever he shows up, I'm gonna ask him if we could play it, but till then.
That's awesome. That's so cool.
But James, what's up, man? Braden, how are you guys doing?
Yeah, James was saying right before we went on, he said, I know it's NFC, but what do we think of the NFC North this year? Says the most curious division in football, in his opinion. I kind of agree.
I have no idea what's going to happen in this NFC North. As much as I hate Green Bay, they have a good defense. If Jordan Love could be good, they could be decent. Minnesota has a terrible defense. They have a great offense. I don't know what the hell, but they have no running backs. So I have no idea what they are. Chicago has no defensive line at all. So no matter what they are, they can't stop anyone from running or doing anything. I don't know. And Detroit keeps on getting people suspended and being stupid. So I don't know. Detroit's going to Detroit. I have no idea what's going to happen in this division. I
like what's happening in this division. So I'll be the positive side of this news, because that was just nothing but negativity. But look, I'm excited for this division. They're all within the same equal ranked right now with Aaron Rodgers gone. Vikings defense probably is one of the worst I've seen right now, just because they haven't replaced anyone, and they're all kind of old. Hunter. Say what?
They're going to trade Danielle Hunter because they're not going to pay him.
Yeah, but I mean, the only thing they have is the offense. Green Bay,
I thought they came to terms.
Oh, did they?
I didn't. You guys would know better than me, because I've been gone.
Danielle Hunter was reporting to camp.
Did he?
Yeah,
I did not see that. Wow, that's
either way, with him there though. Okay, I'm still not excited about this defense. All right, I don't care. Like what you say, it's not that exciting. Then you got Green Bay, who Aaron Rodgers gone, and then they're trying to test the waters on how Love does in whatever madness they got going on there. And then Detroit, honestly, probably looks the best right now, just because they're all young and they're all talented, and we've seen what they can do. But of course, can they hold it? And then the Bears are in the same situation, kind of. And so honestly, I'm going to see both those teams at the top, in my opinion. But I'm excited for this division because it's something new. You now see the two lesser teams now probably
at the top
become the top teams this season. But of course, we have to see it first. But
exactly,
I'm excited.
I mean, I agree. If Jordan Love is actually better than we are saying, give him credit for. And Green Bay, though we think they're going to have a huge drop, maybe they also win 7 or 8 games. Could you see all the teams except Detroit win 7 or 8 games? And then Detroit wins 10. Like I can see that happening easily.
Maybe. I don't know.
I agree. Oh, by the way, Danielle Hunter, 20.
So $10 million base, and like $10 million in like incentives.
Mm-hmm. And a $5.5 million signing bonus.
It's not bad.
I don't know.
For a total of $20.95 million for 1 year.
Wow.
But if they don't keep him in 2024, it will be a $15 million cap hit towards next year's. So they better hope they resign him.
Yeah.
Good Lord. Good Lord.
So,
Yeah.
all right. So let me.
So,
All right. So we'll start here soon. We'll probably do some of this news real quick, and then we'll do it.
But
Unless
I do
don't
agree.
even think
I do think the Lions will be favored for the division, and then I think the other three teams will just be bunched up pretty similar records. I really do. So we can go back to the comments.
No, you're good. We still need 2 people in, so technically,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
we're
so,
still waiting on that. So
Roman, you want to get in? We got an open spot.
yeah.
Roman
But no. So what was this? Roman says, "What's up?" Yeah.
Yeah, we saw that.
Cooper Kupp and the hamstrings, of course. Yeah, just joined. And yeah, you're welcome, my guy. Look, it's your job. It's your job. You chose it. It's your job. I break stuff. You fix it. You're my best friend. If I need something fixed, you fix it. I don't care what it is. You're my guy. Best mechanic I know. You're my guy. So be proud of that. But yeah, no, it should be interesting. Should the Vikings do better than Flores? As I would hope so. I would hope so.
They have so many holes. It's like going to a boat that's like sinking that has 18 holes in it. You're trying to patch it and spackle it to keep it afloat. I don't know how good you can be just with a change in coaching.
Mm-hmm. So no, it's going to be interesting to see that division. Like I said, like I see them offensively being really good, but that defense has got to hold up their own. And if you have a crappy defense, it's not going to be able. Like you're just going to be playing catch up the entire time. So, with that being said, in your redraft leagues that are coming up, get a piece out of this Vikings offense. Like they're going to be on offense. They're going to be throwing a lot because I don't think Madison's going to be the guy. Like to hold. Like I don't think Madison is going to be able to carry 20 plus carries a game. There's no way. I don't see him doing that.
You're not that guy. You're not that guy.
No, he's not. I think he'll get about 10 carries and then 10 pass catches somewhere. Like they'll utilize him in every way they can, but I don't think he's going to get 20 plus. He might have about 4.
But with that being said, what round do you think Madison goes? What do you think? What round do you think Madison goes in?
Oh, I don't know. Now that he's kind of being the main guy, God, he used to be like 7, 8.
7, 8, but that's because he was 2.
Now he might be up in the 4th or
4.
3rd.
That's
yeah, I was gonna say if he's sitting there in the 3 or 4, it's hard to just let him go.
Yeah,
it's a legit number 1 running back
with a lot of usage, and he's gonna catch a lot of passes.
Mm-hmm.
I think he has to be a 3rd rounder.
Yeah,
maybe, possibly. I wouldn't surprise it depending on how. Like in the super flex league, I'm assuming he'll sneak down to 4 or 5. But if it's a 1 QB. And if it's like a standard, he would be in the 3rd.
Yeah.
Late 2nd. If it's PPR, I would imagine he'll probably linger around 3rd. It depends on your league settings, but I would say about 3 or 4. So
yeah,
that's just how it's. I don't know. I
totally agree.
Like me personally, I'll let the next guy handle that. I'll let the next person deal with that. I'll take someone above him. I'll take
deal with that headache.
Foreman might be too low. Foreman might be too low.
No, because you don't know what's going to happen in Chicago. They have all 3 of those running backs. Any of them can get all those carries. So I'll be afraid of any Chicago running back. If I get the wrong one, I'm in trouble.
Yeah, I don't feel comfortable drafting him. That's probably one guy I'll skip.
But going back to the Vikings real quick, Braden does bring up a good point here. Should the Vikings D be a little bit better with Flores as a DC?
Yeah, that's what we were saying. I hope so. I hope so.
I hope so.
You can have a great chef if you have crap in the refrigerator. I don't know.
It's true.
Pretty much.
True. And then He's asked a couple times, but how do you think about the Giants and the Bucks? And then he said, what do you think of the Giants offense? Right here.
As long as Saquon is there and getting that extra money, Saquon is the whole cog that makes the whole thing go. Without him, Daniel Jones is terrible. With him, he's good. Without him, Daniel Jones is not the answer. Darren Waller is going to be a beast. I love him in that offense. Daniel Jones is going to utilize him a lot. My question is, are they going to have enough receivers, to counteract him? Are they going to be able to double team him all the time?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, is Hodges going to be able to replicate what he did the last 7 or 8 games? And then who do they even have after that? Well, they got a rookie.
Yeah, I agree. He did leave though.
Yeah. BRB, Brittany needs me.
If you want to wait till he gets back. I'll say when he's back, I'll say my stuff.
But James wants to know whose alarm or smoke detector is going off. It's kind of annoying. I'm going to say this guy, Bryan.
It's not mine.
I didn't hear anything.
I'm in a hotel room.
It might be Bryan's.
But usually like your phone, like your sound effect for your phone.
It could be. I don't know.
That's the only thing I can think of because I'm not hearing it either.
His goes off all the time.
It does.
Yeah, that's why I was saying Bryan.
But
like
my sound
mid show.
off. My sound is actually off because of I was in a meeting, so I don't know.
Have you guys seen how fast Jalen Hyatt is?
Yes.
We when we were doing the rookie reports, we said specifically this man is quick. He's gonna be he's gonna be that separation, between the QBs, and it's gonna help the offense of whatever team he did at the time when we were saying whatever team he ends up landing on, it's going to benefit the other receivers. He's gonna be the over the top guy, but they're still gonna probably put him at slot though or something.
Yeah, can Daniel Jones get him the ball? That's the question.
I don't know, because I can't say the Giants, where are they gonna put him? I don't know. I think I would hope that he's gonna be in the outside, but again,
I think you gotta put him at Z outside on the opposite side of Darren Waller and just see what he could do. Give him some space.
Mm-hmm.
He's out older. I'm here.
Says GPSs have tracked him as fast as 24 miles per hour.
Mm-hmm.
That's stupid.
Yeah, that's crazy fast.
Yeah, so I just think that he's gonna be a big difference maker there in that offense because he's gonna take care of both of the safeties. The safeties are gonna have to cover him. Now, depending on how good his footwork is and how well his routes are out there, that's gonna be a big determination.
Look, first of all, I want you to look at Daniel Jones.
I think Saquon, in my opinion, was a little overrated and cannot stay healthy, but I think Daniel Jones would be fine without him.
Look at Daniel Jones' QBR with him and look at his QBR without him. It's literally like watching Mitch Trubisky without him, and with him, all of a sudden, he's a quality quarterback.
It's like night and day.
Is it a coincidence that he plays a whole year and they make the playoffs?
It's what happens.
I'm just saying. Look at Daniel Jones 2 years ago. That team was not good. I mean, granted, different people. I understand different coaches, but still.
No. Daniel Jones is a product. He needs Saquon to be good. That's why they had to pay him a little extra money because they need him. Because without him, he's just a regular quarterback. He's just a regular, ordinary guy.
And then Anthony said, what's the over-under that Waller gets hurt by week 9?
Under.
Yeah. I think he has something to prove this year, so.
Yeah. I think he gets hurt early. He'll come back, though.
Yeah.
He'll come back.
And then Braden said the fastest speed any players reached during an NFL game was Tyreek Hill in 2016. He got up to 23.2 miles per hour. So if he hits that 24, look out, man. Be a record.
I'm overall, though, I think the Giants are definitely gonna be something interesting. I mean, Saquon's playing this year, so that's awesome to say, right?
Yep.
And then Daniel Jones make stuff happen. How? I don't know how, but he does it. He just does it. It's ugly, and you doubt him every time, but he does it, and he proves everybody wrong. I don't know how.
He's a
I'm like,
bootleg
oh yeah, he's
king.
gonna suck, and then
He's
he
the
throws
bootleg
400
king.
yards, runs for 2, and throws another 2. Like what?
No, he literally knows how to bootleg better than anyone I've seen in years, honestly. And then he's fast. He's deceptively fast. Like you get on him, I'm about to tackle him, and he runs his 4.6 speed, and he's gone. You know, like he does it all the time. He knows how to get into the end zone. So I mean, and he has a decent arm. Daniel Jones has all the skills to be Kirk Cousins.
Yeah,
but faster.
Yeah, no, I could put him a little bit better than Kirk Cousins in my opinion.
But faster, like he can actually run.
Yeah. So, where we at?
Anthony Price says, Anthony Price says Zay Flowers has been turning heads in practice. Can we compare him to CeeDee Lamb?
That's a lot.
I have heard they're 2 different receivers.
I have heard that since training camp started, the best receiver has been Zay Flowers in Baltimore.
Well,
and like not even
by the way,
a little margin,
I'm glad
by a big margin.
So Bryan can go suck it because I've told him Zay Flowers was going to be amazing, and he's like, "No, I don't like his size.
I
don't like him.
What happens
because he has flowers in his name? Like you just made every excuse in the book.
Everybody looks really, really good until they get hit. Like in shorts and t-shirts, you know, I could put Usain Bolt in the damn football game. You know, he's gonna run right past everybody. But guess what? He's not a football player.
What's up, Tank?
Hey, Tank, can you join the draft, bro? Come on, man.
Right, and then Braden says, "Calm down." Daniel Jones runs a 4.81.
I you know. Wait, did you say he was like really fast or something?
I say he runs well. He runs well.
He makes it happen.
Short distances, but once he starts running the ball over like 60 yards, he tends to
trips.
He
trips and falls at the 9-yard line.
Like what Bryan says, the trip monster, the green monster just trips his shoelaces.
He's like, oh no, I'm falling down.
I don't understand. Like I'm watching and I'm like, how are these linebackers letting this happen, man? Like I don't
think he said he ran a 4.6.
No,
I said 4.6 speed. Yeah, I did.
Well, I could believe that.
I still believe Daniel Jones can run that type of speed.
I could believe a 4.6.
Yeah,
but don't tell me 4.445. No way.
No, I'll never say that.
No, I'm just saying. If he ever came out and said that, no.
He's not Justin Fields. He's not out there leaving people in the dust. No.
Get out of here.
He's deceptively quicker than you think. You think, oh,
I think
easy, and then he goes.
He's very smart when to do it. Like he knows when to do it. Okay, like he goes, oh wow, I have an open lane because everyone's trying to cover these receivers, and there's nobody in front of me. Yeah, and then he takes off for like 20, 30 yards. I don't understand because every single time I see it, I'm like, I just get like, oh my, like I get embarrassed for the linebackers myself. I'm like, how? Why? Like, how do you let him just do? I don't know, man. And we'll see what happens this season. I'm excited for it. Like we have football tomorrow. Like this is.
That's true. Hall of Fame game.
Hall of Fame game. Yeah.
It's tomorrow.
The Browns and the Raiders?
No. The Jets, isn't it?
Jets. Jets. Browns and Jets. Raiders, I think, played last year with the Cowboys.
Yeah, should be the Jets.
Yeah, because they threw their running back in there on the Hall of Fame game.
That's messed up.
Nope.
Josh
Jacobs. They threw Josh Jacobs in the Hall of Fame game.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, that's the bold move, Cotton.
Let's see if it pans out.
Right. Well, I mean, it did because he only had a career year, but I was like, interesting.
Yeah. Speaking of the Cowboys,
a little transition here to the Cowboys.
Yeah. I truly do believe they're in trouble. I do believe that they do not look at at Dak as a quality player. Look.
Well, I mean, his own players are trying to kill him in practice. So.
Okay. Well, I saw that. I remember you guys sending me that. I'm like, no.
And I meant to say he
actually,
wasn't on
like,
purpose. I didn't mean to say he was on
realistically,
purpose. Clearly
I've been there and I've done that. And Kadani could probably vouch for me today if he came in today.
I honestly
think I've done that to him.
Oh wow!
But it's look, you slip, you fall, you don't try to hit him. It just happens.
Well, I think he would have been better off not pulling up because then he would have been able to like grab him instead of him pulling up is what caused him to fall into his leg. In my opinion,
which for Dak Prescott is scary because of all breaking your leg and seeing your bone coming out like spare rib. That's a problem,
Yeah.
And then apparently Rojo's getting suspended. I don't know if you guys heard about that. Ronald Jones.
Yep.
He blamed it on his heart medication. So we'll
2 games PED. Yeah, 2 games PEDs. Yeah.
So I was like, man, that guy just has the worst luck if it is his heart medicine.
Are you guys surprised that Josh Jacobs is actually they're talking to him and giving him more money?
They should.
I'm not surprised.
I'll be surprised if he gets more than $13 million.
Honestly, I can't say nothing. I can't. Because I see the way the position is and I see the way they're going to run. They can easily just grab somebody next year is what it seems like. And that's what a lot of NFL teams are looking at now.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of sucks, to be honest. But it is what it is. Look, I've always said this before. Moms, don't let your boy get in the Army or military, and don't let your boy be a running back. Those are the two things I've always said.
Be a receiver, because that's the reason why the running back market is what it is. Because now you got to pay $30 million a year for good receivers.
Now, yeah, no, true. But here's what I do think that the NFL should do, because that position itself is so like limited, right? Hey, what's up, Anthony?
What up, Rasta?
Yeah,
what's
I'm
up,
back.
Anthony?
Get in this NFC draft, Anthony. Come on.
So, I do want to say that I feel like these players at that specific position should get a little bit more during the first 5 years, which is kind of what happens, but they get them on these rookie contracts where they're cheap as hell, and that's basically the best they're going to do, because if they re-up, that's the best contract they'll have in their entire career, because after that second contract, if they get a second contract, they're done so. It's just the way of the game.
That's what I was telling Tank on Sunday. Like, the issue is if you get, especially if you're drafted in the first round, that's 5 years. Then you get franchise tag. That's 6. Next thing you know, if you're 22 when you're drafted, you're 28 by the time you get your first contract.
Yeah, and then by that point,
and no one wants to sign a 28-year-old now.
That's not even that bad. Can you imagine Isaiah Pacheco could play 10 years in the NFL and not make $10 million?
Yeah.
Because he was drafted, talking about 3rd, 4th, 5th round draft picks that don't get those big contracts.
Mm-hmm.
And then they get 4 years, 5-year contracts, and then they don't get signed to 28, 29. Don't let them be older like he is and will be 29 getting out of that contract and never get the big contract, no matter what.
We're getting called out now.
Oh, no, actually.
Yeah, we got to get in, I guess, on the last one.
No, I tried. For some reason, it wouldn't let me.
Yeah.
I tried, and it didn't let me. Now, also, it is kind of my fault for not reaching out to you on why I couldn't join, but, it is what it was. No, I did try, and I couldn't. I'll try again.
I have an excuse. I'm in Florida.
We can join here.
It's my fault. I'm so far away. I can't do it. I can't hear you.
He has no iPads or technology in order to do it. Even though he's doing a mock draft tonight, but
because
I can't hear you. What you say?
Because when he started it was already second round, because wasn't it by week?
Yeah.
Well, I think they're doing like a certain amount, and then the winners of each of those will then go to the second. Because he said they just finished the third one, and it's filled this week, but there are some spots for the next
one. We're good with that one.
Goes,
I'm like fully
he laughed at you, Grizz.
Officially working things back out now. So, yeah, I'll use that specific link, but I don't know why. Yeah, No, then that's when you told us about the first week.
Yeah.
I remember that because I was in chat, and then I don't know what I did that day, to be honest. I don't even know what I did last week, to be honest. I look, I don't know, okay? Even after I got back, I still had to do some paperwork stuff, which sucked. And I didn't want to because it was like, well, I'm not, like, I don't know, pay issue stuff. Anyways. Yeah. So James says, look at what Joe Horn did with his son. Told him to go corner due to what's going on and how competitive the position is. So yeah, does big jersey sell position feeding into the background? No, and that's the thing. Just a little bit. Look, the thing is, running backs, it sucks. And that's one thing I feel like the NFL should negotiate about their contracts, because that position it's a needed position. It's like gas. The government can raise the gas prices on us and we're still going to pay it. Why? Because we need them. We need the gas to get to work, right? There's not enough electric cars for every single one of us to use. There's not enough running backs for all these teams to have. If you have a stellar running back, you're going to pay this man. Now, I feel like running backs alone should get a higher pay raise. I understand the rookie contract, but I feel like these guys get okay. And the compare to other positions.
No.
Name another position that's going to touch the ball 10 to 20 times. There's no other position. Okay, QB doesn't count because they're protected. But a receiver might get it 5 to 15 times a game. Now, if you add that throughout the entire season, a receiver might have 100 to 200 touches, where a running back itself could be to anywhere from 200 to 400. Like, that's a lot on the body every year.
That doesn't even include them catching.
Before he got to the NFL, bro.
The answer is it giving them more money? The answer is limiting the amount of years you can control him. The answer is saying you cannot, if you draft a running back, you only get for 2 years. After 2 years, he becomes a free agent. If you do that, then they get paid. 2 years is what I would say.
But if you do that for running backs, you have to do it for all positions.
No,
you don't.
That's what I'm talking about. The NFL needs to talk about that specific position, that position only, about paying them more specifically for their short term there, because after the 5 years, a lot of them deteriorate. A lot of them deteriorate after 6 to 8 years.
Clearly, what you need to do is be an amazing running back in college, and then you can just instantly become the highest paid running back in the NFL.
It still doesn't
Bijan
work
Robinson.
long-term, but it still doesn't work long term, no matter what. Long term.
Hey, what's up?
You know,
Yeah. I gotta come back. Gotta rise up. You know what I'm saying?
Got the colors.
We've been missing this swagger here in the channel.
Oh, here's a whole other situation with Jonathan Taylor.
Dude,
Colts could be in some serious trouble.
I would never play for Jim Irsay. I would straight up never play for that mother man. I would not. Straight.
Yeah.
Like, and you gonna talk to me like that? Are you crazy? You gonna tell the press you said that too? No, man, I'm never playing for you.
So, better draft at the 101.
Well, did you hear about the drama?
Bijan at the 101? Yes, absolutely. Unless you're in a super flex. Absolutely. Dynasty, yes. Why not? Go ahead. Sorry, Mark.
Oh, no. So, I don't know if you guys have heard the latest. So, apparently, JT, Jonathan Taylor, came out and requested a trade because he wasn't getting anywhere. And then shortly after that, the Colts came out and said that they might be putting Jonathan Taylor on the PUP list because he hurt his back while working out. And then JT comes out and goes, no, I didn't. What back injury are you talking about? So now there's an investigation.
And the Colts could be in trouble now for doing that.
Because now there's an investigation of them trying to cheat the system and because basically what I heard what they're trying to do is that they were able to get him on the PUP list and then he didn't come back until 6 weeks into the season. He could actually hit free agency this upcoming year and he would be a restricted free agent. So they would automatically get something in return.
Yeah.
So that's what they were trying to do. But now they're under investigation for trying to cheat the system.
Because that's Jim Irsay is a douchebag. And that's just what he is. And he's trying to always do that.
We could both die, and in 10 years, and they'll never remember either one of us.
That's true.
He tweeted that. He X'd it.
Yep.
That's what he came out and said about the situation. We'll both be dead, and in 10 years, no one will remember us because the NFL just will keep going. That's literally what he said.
Pretty much.
And JT was like, man, I can handle that for you. I'll send a couple of guys up to you real quick. Let's take care of that real quick.
Right?
Like, why would you say that? Like, why do you think that's okay to say?
That's a crazy situation.
Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. And you know what? It's funny though because
non-football injury. You're right. It was the NFI, not the football.
Yeah, that's
the physically unable to perform. So yeah, that's even worse because they're basically trying to say he got hurt on his own time.
Yep, and then we're not responsible. We're not responsible for anything that goes on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then not only that, if he were to still hold out, they could fine him $40,000 a week.
Wow.
Yeah. So I think that I feel better about my Evan Hull take about this. Okay. He might be one of those sleeper picks, and I've talked about him before.
Yeah,
I would get him.
Yeah,
say what?
Kenyon
Drake. Colts worked out Kenyon Drake.
Yeah.
No, you get Evan Hull. If you're in a dynasty league, you get Evan Hull.
I got him
right now. Evan Hull, yeah, but I heard your little. Oh, I don't feel good about it. But now it's starting to feel a little good now, isn't it?
Well, it's feeling a little better now that all the situations are happening.
But I told you, and I'm glad you listened because right now, Evan Hull is going to rise. Like, do it now before everybody else does it.
I was just sad because they ended up losing Josh.
And your waivers are open. Do it now while he's there. Otherwise, you're going to have to start paying seconds and thirds for this guy if Taylor doesn't play.
Mm-hmm.
The dude can run. I've seen him. The dude can run.
Garling said the league should hand out NFL bonuses for yards and TDs. Like you get to 5K yards, get a bonus, 500 carries or something. Make the rookie deals fat for running backs.
I like it.
You can't do that.
That's what the incentives are that the teams offer them.
But again, every team is ran differently though.
Yeah, and you can't do that because then they'll be employees of you instead of being employees of the team. So they'll be held to the NFL standards instead of the each team's standard. You can't do that, actually.
Yeah, I like it though. They won't do it though.
And then Anthony says, knowing the Colts, they might tag Taylor just to keep him.
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah, no, they could. They could, and it's not like he has anything to do about it.
Yeah.
So they could.
So we just pull in these two teams, or what do you want to do? I mean, it kind of sucks to have a thing with just us and Anthony, but
well, it's crazy. I don't think you guys were able to fill it up this entire time, right?
Well, we would have at least five but it was just us two. So there was three of us in there. Yeah, there was three of them in there.
So
the Garland, you want to join?
Yeah. So
it's NFC. You can draft your Falcons players.
I don't know.
Kadani, James, anybody?
Isn't that basically incentives bonus already in contracts? Yes, it is.
Yeah, that's what I said.
But,
it is
something like this.
But that's by team-to-team basis. Like, we'll throw this. He's saying across the board, like in the NFL, it should just be if you reach this, you make money. You reach this, you make money.
So, I don't know how much more longer you want to wait.
I don't know how much longer we can wait.
I was gonna say probably not too much longer.
No, probably not.
Probably just call it.
So, it's fine. Otherwise, though, Calvin really got hurt with his toe, so that's kind of interesting. Doug Peterson came out and said that. So, I don't think it's gonna. Honestly, though, he had this issue when he was with us.
Yeah.
So, wasn't it also cleats? I don't know if you remember. Garland, was that also the same situation? No, that was Jones. That was Jones who had the switch cleats. So we'll see how they handle that. Either way, I'm still excited for them, for the Jaguars. And
Braden says they don't even pay officials full time. They're not going to start handing out bonuses to players.
That is true.
And then there you go. Anthony says a owner can always tell a coach, stop Stop running the ball.
Keep the money.
Exactly.
Put the backup in.
Yeah. So, Garland's at work. Can't draft.
Yeah,
That's
if he's
fine.
at work. Yeah, you're cool, man. You're cool. I'll just throw it out there.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we'll probably just get rid of the. I'm in charge of that. So I'll
Yeah, and so real quick before while you do that, Rajay Stevenson was pulled from practice a little bit. Not he's limited, so it's fine. I think they're just being safe with it. And then Alvin Kamara's also gonna get it suspended, but we all knew that. Like, don't be surprised. We all knew this was gonna happen. Like, the period of length, we just don't know how. We all kind of suspect maybe 4 to 6 weeks, depending on how that goes. So, yeah.
I don't know why I got booted.
That.
But okay.
Say what?
I got booted. I'm back in. So.
That's weird. And Bill's camp today, I guess Josh Allen says James Cook is going to be a great asset, but I don't think that's going to happen, in my opinion.
He said he's
just wired
he's going to get majority of the carries. I was like,
yeah,
okay.
But I don't look unless he physically thinks about that every snap. He's wired differently. Josh Allen, like, these guys have been playing the same way their entire lives, that he's just wired to do certain things while on field. Yes, that might be the plan, but when you're on the field, sometimes the plan goes out the window. So
Kadani says the real Hall of Fame game tomorrow. The world wants to see who you all got: Team Phillip Rivers or Team Nick Cannon.
Well, Nick Cannon has a lot of girls in his team, so I'm gonna go. And Phillip Rivers has his girls are tall and long. I'm gonna go with Phillip Rivers' team.
But not just that, but they have probably football knowledge because their dad's a quarterback. The Braves are Team Phillip Rivers. They already have football knowledge.
I did miss. Did we miss Kadani's one earlier? We did.
Did we? Thought we talked about it. This one?
So football tomorrow.
Martin Sergeant Johnson.
Halo. If he was a real person, should I get a question at the end of the show? You know, guys be kick off tomorrow night. What? The question at the end of the show for you guys? Look. I'm trying, all right? You can't give me crap already the first day back, Kadani. I was looking at it, but you came in at a very heated discussion moment about running backs.
Football tomorrow?
Get out of here, Kadani. Also, what are you doing tomorrow? What are we doing?
And then Anthony says, we don't need to see Rodgers, but Watson, that man needs a full game.
Yeah.
Speaking of Rodgers, though, and then we'll start the draft. What do you think about him telling Peyton to keep his coach's name out of his mouth? And then even Hackett responded saying that it broke code. So I kind of agree.
I agree with him.
It did. I mean, Sean Payton just didn't deserve to do that. He shouldn't have done that to them.
Yeah, he's just defending his guy.
Yeah, and he walked it back too. He walked it back. He apologized, said he was still in Fox Sports mode.
Mm-hmm.
I realized that he shouldn't be saying things like that because he is a coach. And I'm like, oh, yeah.
Yeah. Brandon says, unfortunately, go ahead, randomize it and start it, man.
Start going.
These. Unfortunately, we instead of Keelan. I'm okay with that though.
All right, I'm gonna hit this.
This is the first time we'll actually see Keelan Mond actually
4
play.
times. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, 3's good.
Oh, huh.
Why would you do that?
You got the first pick, Marty.
I didn't want first.
Oh, you want me to hit it again?
No, leave it now, man.
I was trying to leave it to the other one, but Bryan would have got mad.
What?
All right.
Let's go.
You are on the clock, sir.
God damn.
Now remember, for Anthony, the only other person in besides us, he played.
Justin. Wow. I didn't see that coming.
Oh, you didn't?
Why not? Why the hell not?
Bijan.
What? Tell me another reason why JJ is not the one.
Just because I thought you would go Bijan with the whole Atlanta outfit.
Gotta go Christian.
I want to win.
Bijan's still going to win you too.
But number-wise, I think JJ can do more.
A very heated discussion, yes. Ursay saw Moneyball and was on, you know what, it's time to be Billy Bean and tell his Jonah Hill, which is Chris Ballard, to not pay. That means even he's out the best weapon.
Look, man, I want to win.
That's funny.
And that just shows I'm not always a homer and freaking biased.
Right?
All right.
Hey, so there went Jalen Hurts.
Because if I had pick, oh, yeah, just a homer pick. Like, get out of here. That's what you would. Either way, you would have said something. No matter what I would have done, you would have said something.
No, not me. I never say anything.
You did say something. You said, wow, I can't believe you went with JJ rather than Justin.
I don't even argue with you. What you talking about? We always agree.
Shut the hell up. You always like to argue.
You guys always agree. I feel like I'm the host of First Take like 90% of the time. Got to keep the show on track, otherwise you guys will be arguing for 5 hours.
And you know what's funny? We argue and say the same thing.
Sometimes, yeah, that's the funny one. When you guys are like getting so heated, I'm like, you guys are saying the same thing.
I know.
I'm like, wait a minute, why are you guys so angry? Buddy, you can't be picking Austin Eckler. This is your first day.
Oh, my bad. It is my first day. Back it up.
I'm going.
I fat fingered that, man.
Oh man.
I fat fingered that one. My bad.
How do I resume this?
That's not what I wanted.
That's all right.
How do I resume it?
It's good.
You're good. I'm already on the clock, man.
He's on the clock. You're good.
Is it clicking though? Mine's not clicking. Oh well.
No, you're good, man. Don't worry about it. I got you.
It's at minute 25. It is.
Oh, okay.
I got you.
It just wasn't clicking on this screen.
Once I make the pick, yours will update.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't like what's going on over there.
He made 2 quick picks. Like, no one will notice.
Did it take my other one? Yeah. Did take my other one.
Well, I had to remove that one to get to the other. I guess I could have just removed the one. Just put it back in there. You're good.
Yeah, so. What's up, Cheesehead? Take Jordan Love, really, in a 4-man second round. That's bold. That is bold.
That's very bold.
I'm not saying because you are a cheesehead or happen to be that's your username, but I could only assume you're a Packers fan.
Oh my god!
But
that would be
not right now. No, there's way more talented positions right now.
It's 13 rounds. We'll never take Jordan Love. Like,
there's no way. No, man. You never know. And one of us 4 might like him over everything else. I don't know.
Yeah.
Glad you said first take, Mark, because if you wouldn't have said Skip and Shannon, I think Martin Bryan would have not been on the show anymore. We've said this before. He's like the Joy Taylor of us. He really is. Like he just sits there and he like changed the subject for some reason on us, and then you got to be bold to win this. Well,
if you're getting Jordan Love,
there's a difference between crazy and bold. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That doesn't fall under that same category for me. But yeah.
That's interesting.
Pro tip number 16: when drafting a running back, Bijan Robinson in the first round, make sure it's Bijan and not Bryan. Yes.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Yes.
That will be
definitely.
Wow.
Also, make sure you're grabbing the right Williams. Let's see. Should probably start looking here. My pick is up next.
Yeah, my one's fine. Brian's on the clock right now, though, so we'll see what he does. I'm gonna say receiver, but it could be wrong. Cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going back and forth between Devontae and Debo.
And I was like, hey, he came back. He's still there. I was like, yeah, well, I'm going to go Devontae. There we go.
Yeah, it was a little back and forth between those two.
That might be a really good pick. The Swift, he's getting 60 to 80% of the carries there. I like it. Andy Miles Sanders.
God dang it, man.
That's a good one. Jeez.
I don't think he'll survive the whole season, though.
Well, he's not because the Panthers plan on running him first through third.
Yeah, I heard. But yeah.
Well,
Sanders, I know I've had
back.
Sanders for the last seasons. Even when he was with the Eagles, he still couldn't stay healthy. So he does about good 8 weeks, and then he gets hurt. And then he's gone for like 4 and then comes back playoff time.
That's about
this
right.
guy,
I
because
know.
his quarterback has the faith of Arthur Blanks. We'll go ahead and get Drake one. Arthur Blanks gave the go-ahead for
And that's what we need.
for Redder. Oh, Mika Martin's falling at it.
It's not a bad spot.
Not really. No, I agree.
I don't mind that at all.
It's not a bad spot where we at the 6th.
Yep.
Sounds about right. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. Not saying it's too early, but 4 teams, maybe.
I mean, it's so deep right now.
Jordan Love is looking nice. Yeah, well, we've talked about how good he did in the little
that happened.
Little moments that we've seen. It's gonna he can either torch the place or I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, son of a biscuit.
Okay. You're just gonna let this man just ride to me. That's fine.
It's what we do here, okay? We let people fall to other people.
That's fine. I'm okay with that. I ain't got no problem with that.
You have a problem.
Go Kyle Pitts.
No. There's other more necessity things than that. Do I do this now? Do I do this now? I'll do this later. I'll do this later because I did this last week and it seemed to work out. And I ended up with Lamar.
Yeah.
I still think it's too early. I'm gonna establish.
I don't know how early it is because you eventually have to go defense, and that's what's going to be interesting.
And that's the thing where I'm looking at right now.
And that's what cut my time out. So I was like, okay, well, if I want to get a stack, I need to do it now because I have to go defense, and I can't have a team that doesn't have defensive guys because we don't have a long bench.
Yeah,
it changes the whole idea of when to do these things.
Yep, it does. So if you want, you get your best guys now who's going to be there.
Exactly.
I think I'll do that for now.
I don't mind that at all.
I think he's gonna eat again.
It's so weird. Like I want to take Nick Bosa, but you can't.
I saw that too, man. I saw that. I'm like, no.
Like,
hey.
Not gonna catch me this time.
Hey, I'm just gonna throw this out here, but after the quarterback I'm about to take, the next best quarterback in the NFC is Bryce Young. So good luck.
Yep. Go ahead, Dak.
Yep.
That's fine.
Get my double stack with CD.
Yep, I saw it.
Did you say the best next QB is
Bryce Young?
Nah.
Or Daniel Jones. That's really it.
I'm not worried. You can think that. I think there's still some left. I think there's better QBs out there than Bryce Young.
I think he's going to have a good number this year. And
I think he'll be fine. We'll see, but
I think he had better numbers than Kirk Cousins, and Kirk Cousins is probably the next best quarterback right now.
Maybe. We'll see.
I wanted Hufunga, but once he took him, I knew exactly what I was getting.
Really? With Brian Burns over another guy?
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, I figured I wasn't going to get the best linebacker or defensive lineman. Yep, because they're winning Hutchinson. I was like, I might as well get the best secondary person. Try to salvage this defense somehow.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Do I do it now? Nah, nope. I got to get my guy. No matter what, I got it. I don't think I've ever left. I'm going to pull the mark and get my guy. I don't think I've ever left any draft, any mock draft, anywhere. If he was available, I always grabbed him because the man produces.
Jeremy Chin, that's your dude.
The man produces. I don't care. Like,
that's your guy.
When he's not injured, the man produces.
The man produces.
I do us a favor. Can you scroll down a little bit?
What a shock. This guy over here getting brisker.
Hey, when you're done with your pick, yeah, here you go. Thank you, sir. I thought about Brisker. I thought about it. But I do like the eligibility between linebacker DB on Chin.
I agree.
So
if it feels a tie, I will go Jeremy Chin because you have the eligibility for linebacker. So that's just what it is. But I like Brisker's numbers. I think Brisker's going to have a very good number.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I agree. I'm not down that at all.
The chances this guy comes, I'm just going to take it. Screw it. He comes back. You got this, Nick. I'm gambling.
I don't like your confidence in that, though, man.
Well, it's all gambling, sir.
It's called great gambling.
I'm not gambling yet, man. It's too early to gamble.
Well, yeah,
be there.
How about this gamble?
We'll pay him. We're not paying a QB, so it should be fine. They didn't sign Hargraves, so it's not signed. Yeah, look.
That's a gamble for real right there.
That's your D line is gonna be in and out of the ER. You better hope they stay healthy, man.
You better hope they stay on your team. That's the problem.
See? He says Bosa will be there. That'll be a steal of the draft if Bosa fell to me that late.
It could be.
I don't know.
What's Bryan going to do here?
Someone tell me so I know.
I think I went a little heavy on the running backs and the receivers. We're running out of space fast. Oh, no, it's good because everybody has week 9 bye, so I'll just lose that week, field the whole squad the rest of the year. We'll be good.
Linebacker, okay. I see.
Linebacker, D-line eligibility.
Hey, that's cool. No, I think I like it. It is. For me, that might be too early for him.
There's only 3 rounds left.
I meant career-wise. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I got you.
I think he's still gonna work his way in such a short roster. That's one guy I don't think he'll make a giant impact. He'll make an impact, not a giant one. So
I think with what I learned now is that you have to get someone that's going to be able to play multiple positions as your 4th defensive person because you're not going to be able to get as many people as you want. You know, so like that 4th guy, if you only go 5 defensive people, you need to get some variety. And you got Jeremy Chin. I have straight players, you know, linebacker, defensive line that doesn't have multiple positions. I had to go with the next guy we had multiple positions there.
No, yeah.
Right. Daniel Jones.
I feel better about Justin Fields now.
Hey, for the first time since 2019, the betting favorite to win the MVP is a Bear.
Crazy.
So I don't know if I get my hopes that up because I was Mitch Trubisky.
So we were talking about this yesterday, and I don't think that it's not beyond him from doing that, but I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't put him in that place. Yeah.
I'm super nervous about where he's going.
He'll be fine. I think
my guy, man. Don't take my guy. What was up?
I think he's losing. It's that hotel internet right there.
Yeah,
he didn't even notice.
Yeah.
Hey, Bryan, you're gonna have to put your audio.
Yep.
Oh, he can't even hear us.
No, he's frozen.
No, he's talking. He can't even hear us.
Yay! He didn't take my guy. Remember you talking about dual eligibility?
Players, the cheat codes, super value. Yes. Oh, yeah. 100%. 100%.
I'll take my Isaiah Simmons. Thank you very much.
I think Quay Walker's going to have a breakout year this year. Like big time. I looked at Isaiah Simmons, but I think Quay Walker's
Bobby Wagner
have a good year.
Wow. I thought Mario was going to take Bobby Wagner in this round coming up right here. That's what I really thought was happening.
It's terrible connection.
Yeah, your connection's
sorry.
You dropped, you lost audio, and now it's all staticky.
Can you still not hear me? Wow.
We can hear you.
Yeah, we
just have like a very staticky connection.
That is.
I don't want to take this guy, but that's available, I guess.
Talking about Isaiah Simmons since last mock draft?
No, Devin. Oh, I have, yeah.
He's still going to be valuable. I think Quay Walker is going to break out.
Well, no, I wanted to take him in last year's mock draft because it would have really set up my defense. But then I was like, I can't because he's not in the AFC.
Oh, yeah.
Because like it would have allowed me to have like 4 or like 5 defensive players, but I would have covered like every bye because I would have been able to throw someone else in a different position.
Not bad. I think what I'll do here is
I know what they're going to do.
Defense is good. What am I going to do?
Nope. And
what are we going to do?
I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. That makes sense.
So he's going quarterback route.
It's smart. Cover yourself.
Do I take Hey, we have the flex, right? I'm not making last week's mistake.
Yep.
Can't believe I did that. I realized that after, I was greedy on a Keenan Allen pick last week. Oh, there you go.
Aaron Donald.
Isn't that crazy how far he's fallen?
Geno Smith.
He's still a 99. Like
it's crazy how far he's fallen.
Yeah, man.
I'll take him as a last pick. Why not?
So, barring injuries, I think outside of week 9, I can field the full team all year. Interesting.
Yeah, can't believe they let him. Well, the reason I almost grabbed Isaiah Simmons. I almost did, but I'm a little higher on Quay Walker this year. He has a lot to prove. He's going to be basically the fastest and the most talented linebacker back there because Campbell, I like
easily.
But Campbell's getting a little slower, and I feel like him putting on the outside edge as well. Quay Walker is probably their cheaper version of Micah Parsons. Look at the film, and I'm telling you, where they lining him up, I'm telling you, Quay Walker is going to be the talk of next year. And I'm not saying that now. Draft Quay Walker everywhere.
He can keep his
telling you
emotions
right
in
now.
check.
Quay Walker, if you do IDP, take a gamble on him. I think he's going to be one of the best this year. Yeah, and he doesn't want to be baby Walker anymore, and I know he's got to prove everybody else that.
Martin is literally saying everything correct except F Green Bay.
Well, ignore that.
Yeah, coming from you. Yeah, ignore that last part.
Yeah,
Brayden said, "Man, that sound took me back to trying to watch HBO with the squiggly lines."
Oh my gosh, dude!
It's so true.
It was bad.
It's so true. Grizzly, you kind of look like King Ezekiel from Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Scroll down on the Oh yeah, sorry about that. We got that covered now though. And then he said Brayden.
It's crying. Yeah.
But no, look, overall, I think what's going to happen is if Jordan Love doesn't pan out, he can't make that connection, right? Which I'm hearing a lot of positivities. Since last year, I've heard positivity. I'm excited to see what they do because I think he can be slightly above, if not the prime meridian average.
The Love to Watson connection in practice is looking pretty solid though.
Mm-hmm.
It's all like deep connection to deep connection. I'm sure Bryan's excited about that.
Yeah. So
I don't care.
So I think what's going to happen if that doesn't if they don't make that connection on offense, they're going to be on defense a lot. And me and Mark have always said that. So always get the studs on the duds.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Quay Walker is going to break out big time this year. And this is why I kind of faded. Although Bobby Wagner is my guy. I do like him. But
Bobby Wagner.
If you believe in a guy, I think it'll happen. Overall, let's do these 4 teams. I don't know who you want to start with, but
it says Love has hit Watson and Dobbs both on huge plays.
Yeah.
I was going to guess that Love makes mistakes. That's what I think is going to happen.
I can see that. He'll make some mistakes. He'll
make some mistakes. He'll throw a ball. He'll throw the ball a lot instead of what he should be doing is handing the ball to Aaron Jones every other play. That's what he should be doing. But he's probably going to make some mistakes, and let's put the defense on the field even more. And,
they got Bears week, right?
It's going to be fine. I think it's going to be. I think 6 games is probably what they're going to win.
Is it Bears week 1?
Yep.
I have a feeling they might run a lot that week, just to get into the.
They should, because we don't have a defensive line. Holy crap!
Trey Lance is a bootleg version of Kyle Miller. Yeah, kind of. But we haven't seen, and that's kind of unfair. And I know there's a lot of hate and stuff, but to shine a little bit light on him, we don't really know what he is yet. I could say the same thing about Jordan Love. There's not enough for me to clearly justify on how well they've inserted themselves with their offense. Like it's he played the one monsoon game. Dude, it was a freaking storm. Like don't
have no
give me
idea
those
what
numbers.
He could do. And I saw some good flashes with him too there.
It's a new team now though. It's the line, like everything is like the weapons have changed. Like it's the same weapons I get, but the pace of it, like Ayuk is now the one, which is crazy to say. Which Debo has fallen. Why? Because of injuries. Like it's just the way it is. Kittle might be on his way out.
No, he's going to be a lifer there.
Yeah, but like stat wise, I don't know. We'll see. How old is he? 30-ish?
Oh,
27?
Is he still young?
He's pretty young.
I think Kelsey. Either way,
Kelsey's like 33, 32.
But if Kittle needs to stay healthy as well, and that's the thing though. Like either way, it's gonna change. I think they're going with Purdy because that's
29. He's 29.
Okay, so he's slightly older. He's still not too old.
I said 28, but he's 29.
Yeah. I just think it's gonna be Purdy's gonna be the guy. I think he's the safest position. He's the
although I did hear, although I don't think it's fair to say this either, but because I don't think Purdy's really participated too much. But apparently, Sam Darnold has been head and shoulders the best quarterback in camp.
Yeah, but Purdy's going to start the season.
He will.
Yeah, but he's not playing right now. He's not doing much of anything. He's kind of just, you know, learning how to throw the ball again, making sure he's not hurting himself.
But yeah, he is the best quarterback right now because the other guys are injured.
Yeah.
Just Trey Lance isn't.
Of course, you're going to be better than people that are injured.
Trey Lance is healthy. He's been there day one.
But they won't never let him play. He's not getting any look. Which why not trade him then? Minnesota's the perfect place to put him.
They said they were getting offers, I guess.
Yeah, I wouldn't offer anything either. I'd offer a fourth.
Yeah, they were saying like there was no trade interest for Trey Lance. That's why they haven't got rid of him yet.
Yeah.
But let's go with these teams. I got Anthony's team highlighted here, and then we'll just work our way down. So he started with A.J. Brown, receiver from the Phillies. Also got McLaurin and Evans. And then he got Hurts as his quarterback, Kenneth Walker, his first running back in the third, with Brian Robinson, his only two running backs. And then he got
and
a
they
tight
both
end.
split time. They both split time. That's crazy.
They do. And then they got Kittle, Parsons, Thibodeau, Winfield, Baker, and then he got Carr as his backup, and then Billy Wagner. So not terrible. Bobby, sorry. Bobby. Billy Wagner is a pitcher.
Billy. Well, all right.
Bro. Billy Wagner.
That's not the first time I've done that either. It's not the first time I've done that either.
Okay. Billy Wagner. Let's go.
We all know it was Bobby. Could have just let it go. Moved on, but no.
No, because you called me out on my guys.
All right. What do you think of Anthony's team here?
I think
defensively he's pretty good.
He's short at running back. He's defensively pretty solid.
I agree. But I do agree he's really short at running back.
Yeah. Where did he overdraft? Oh, it's because we have 13, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because we have 13.
I don't think anyone's overdrafted because you're drafting people for need. You're looking for need. And if you need to get the guy, you go get the guy. I do like his stack, though. And that could easily kill everybody.
Yeah, his first two, Brown to Hurts.
Yeah, that could easily kill everybody. To Brown.
I don't know.
20 points each.
Seeing that made me go get Justin Fields and stacking them with DJ Moore. Like, it literally made me get the Martin special.
Oh, I got CD and Dex.
The Martin special.
That's the Martin Martin
special. Is that what we're calling it?
That's the Martin special. That's what it is right now. You know?
So stupid. That's hilarious, man. I don't like I said, I don't like his
I'm always focused on defense. Yeah.
That you are, my friend. That you are. You've always had through all these best ball ones we're doing, you've always had a solid defense. That except for that one guy you drafted that nobody knew who he was. What was his name? The very first draft we had.
Yeah.
Who was that? He was like, it was a slip. It was a mistake.
Yeah, okay. All right. But no, overall, man. You have over the top guys. Like McLaurin's going to get you 1,000. Evans might be the weird one here because we don't really know. But McLaurin and Brown are probably going to get you 1,000 easy. Then you have two stellar linebackers, Bobby Wagner and Parsons. Bobby Wagner, as old as he is, still produces numbers, so that's going to be great for you. He puts up double digits almost every game, and so does Parsons. So defense, you're set. Thibodeau is going to excel. His numbers got a lot better in his sophomore year, so I like what happened. They're going to utilize him in a lot more, and they even put him in coverage now. I don't know if you guys watched any Giants games, but I've seen him go into drop back coverage where the will linebacker was at. And I was like, that's interesting. I like what they're utilizing him. So I like what you have, man. Winfield and Baker, that's not bad bad. And then you got Carr, who's attached to from pretty decent weapons. So I like it.
Yeah, like I said, like Bryan said, the only real knock is only having 2 running backs. And the ones you do have are sharing time. But, I mean, that's literally
NFL.
85% of the NFL teams. So,
yeah.
I mean, like the Panthers. Everyone's splitting time with somebody.
Yeah.
So, moving on to my team.
Just talking, he's the best receiver in the NFL. Let's see. Well, we will see, but it doesn't help when you don't have the best QB in the league. So that's kind of difficult to do. What's up, Teo? How are you, man?
Kirk Cousins, what's up? All right, so we going on. You ready for the team, Mark?
Yep. So with my team, I got Christian McCaffrey, followed that up with CeeDee Lamb. And then I got Jahmyr Gibbs, Deebo Samuel, Drake London, and then Aaron Jones. So I went really receiver, running back heavy with my first 6 picks.
Mm-hmm.
Followed that up with the double sacks. I saw what everybody else was doing.
Yeah.
So I was like, I guess I'll jump on that train. Plus, he was the best available quarterback in the NFC. And then I realized late in life that, I should probably focus on defense now. So, let's grab the best safety in the NFC who fallen good here, at least for fantasy purposes. Mm-hmm. And then taking a gamble with Bosa and Chase Young, but if they both play the way they're supposed to,
you might not have a line. You might not have a line, bro. There is a possibility.
Chase Young is healthy and he's playing.
I think he is traded, but luckily for you, he's probably going to trade to the NFC.
The owner came out and said that they're not trading him.
He's probably going to get hurt.
He said, now he's going to get hurt. Harris came out and said Chase Young is a vital piece to the future here in Washington.
Then you should have fucking give him a contract. That doesn't make any sense.
They weren't there for that, were they? They just took over, man.
It's a mistake. It's something you can continue with 32 other teams.
And then to help with my DB and linebacker situation, I was able to get Isaiah Simmons.
Yeah,
he can play linebacker and DB, and then I also got White pretty late. Mm-hmm. Again, I hadn't gone linebacker. He was still there. Hopefully, he can return.
You better hope he bounces back, because last year he sucked, man.
And then I threw Goff out there.
You better hope that White bounces back.
Yeah, well, hopefully. Well, I realize that in best ball, stacks don't really matter as much, I don't think.
Last year, I guess he did bounce back, last year, but it was like
he still wasn't his rookie form, though.
His sophomore year is what I'm hoping he gets. That's his rookie year he didn't do much either, but his sophomore year, his real year that he did.
I thought it was his rookie year that they won.
His rookie year
he balled out. Yeah, the rookie year is where he balled out. It was amazing.
His rookie year was his great year.
Mm-hmm.
I disagree, but okay.
Okay.
I don't think it was his rookie year. I'm pretty sure it was a sophomore year. I'm 100% about that. Only because I remember watching this man and I hated him. I'll look up the stats. Go ahead.
We'll see. I'm gonna look this Devin White.
We're all looking it up right now.
I'm pretty sure. I don't think he just did. I don't even think he broke 100 tackles at his freaking rookie year, man. He must have done something else.
He had 91 tackles his rookie year.
There you go.
140 his sophomore year.
There you go. He didn't break. There you go. Who's right?
2.5. Martin's right. Nine sacks.
He's not just right. He also had the 9 sacks too. So Martin is super right.
Yeah, Martin knows what he's talking.
Get shit on.
Super right. Super right.
Stupid. Question me.
I
was certain about this man because I hated him. I hated him his second year. I'm like, there's no way this man is this good. Trust me, there's a hate there. And because I'm also a Falcons fan, there's a hate there, right?
All right, so I'll go over Bryan's team. He got Bijan and Saquon. Pretty solid 1-2 running back right there. Got DK and Devontae Smith for receivers. And then back-to-back picks, he's able to get Fields and Moore. So that's pretty good too. And then we got Fred Warner, started going defense with Warner, Burns, Brisker, Smith, and Diggs. And then for some reason, he decided to go with JSN instead of another running back.
Which I should have done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you did what I did last week.
That was like literally, I feel like that one going, not getting a running back right there.
That should have been like Charbonnet right there.
Mm-hmm. Right. That should have been Charbonnet. You're right. And then he got Geno, which is actually pretty good. Yeah, I like that. So, yeah, the only thing I don't like Martin said, I think both Nolan Smith and JSN.
I like Nolan Smith because Nolan Smith gives me variety, which I need a variety on this team.
I think it's too early for him, man.
But I think it's too early for both of them. Like, even JSN's going to be the third receiver.
I think Jason might – the way they run, because if you look, usually they use that third option guy there in Seattle.
Yeah.
So I'm not too worried about JSN as much as I am about Nolan Smith.
No, I still should have went running back no matter what. I think it's a good pick for an overall pick, but I think I should have went running back as looking at it right now.
Yeah, because you're only running backs
that you're gonna have.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm not, like I said, honestly, my favorite pick though here is Devontae Smith. I really think
I do like Devontae Smith.
Hear what I'm gonna say now. I think he's gonna outperform AJ this year. I think teams are gonna realize and they're gonna start covering AJ a little bit more on how good he is. I think they're gonna like, all right, we can't let this happen again. Watch Devontae Smith. Probably fantasy wise, probably up for he's gonna have some boom weeks. Don't get me wrong.
And he's got.
If not, they might tie numbers.
I'm not going to disagree with anything you just said.
Because he's a big-time over-the-top guy, too.
Both of them.
With his speed.
No, Jalen has talent there, and he is one of the luckiest quarterbacks there to have. Like, both these dudes
too.
He has two number one receivers and a great tight end.
And a really good tight end. Yeah. Like, they're doing the right things for them.
So, I like what you did defensively. You got both Diggs and Brisker, and then you got Smith to go as both lineman and linebacker for Warner and Burns. So defensively, pretty good.
Yeah, I think that not getting that other running back is what hurts. But everything else, I feel very comfortable with.
Yeah, I agree.
Josh Harris needs to do is number one is fix that Sean Tate memorial mark that was in God's safety. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
What's wrong with it? They busted in or what?
Oh no, it was god awful. Wasn't even a statue. It wasn't even a statue.
Oh, damn, I'm gonna have to look this up. I didn't see.
It was like a wired mannequin with like a Sean Taylor uniform on it. It was awful. Like, you give the man a bronze freaking statue. Like, he's gonna be the best safety that ever played for us, and that's what you're gonna do for him. It was not good.
You drafted a QB who leads the NFL in INTs. I think he's gonna fix that. I don't think it's gonna. It's not gonna be a repeat. I think Dak's gonna be dangerous again. I think he's gonna be dangerous again.
I think it was the OC. The OC was pushing the ball too much and not letting just Dak be Dak.
Yeah, this year they're letting him do whatever the hell
it's
they want.
It's not, Anthony, but you can still have him in the flex. So if the tight end goes off, he'll go to the flex.
Yeah, you might as well get the best one. So the best one was taken, so nobody cared.
Yeah.
After that, you could have gone Goddard, but I felt like there's receivers here that'll outperform Goddard anyways.
Exactly.
Yeah, see, he says it perfectly. It looks like a display you'd see at Dick's Sporting Goods. Like, it was not good.
Oh, my God. Isn't that bad?
It's bad.
What should I type on?
Sean Taylor Memorial at FedEx Field. I could look it up real quick, too.
I got it.
Yeah, show it. I would like to see it, honestly.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead, Mark. You got it.
Right. I mean, he's doing the thing, so he can't.
We can talk about Bryan's team some more.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll look at this. Wait, this stupid mannequin thing?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
No, it's not. This shit looks like it should be like at freaking NFL Hall of Fame in freaking Cleveland. That's it. This is garbage.
Yeah, told you.
Show it.
This is garbage.
Show it.
I told you.
I'm on it, man.
Oh, I'm already sharing my screen.
Okay.
I would have to get rid of the.
Give me this. Hold on. Give me some.
Martin's got it. I'll let him do it.
No, but Mario, it's gonna take you 5 years to figure out how to do it again.
No, he knows what he's doing.
I was gonna blow it up, but we can just do the tab. That's why I had it. Yeah,
This
right?
thing is- yep, that's it. It's so awful.
Yep, that's it.
That's
I was
horrible.
like, why?
That's horrible, man.
Like, you couldn't even just get a statue? Like, come on.
Like you could have like given something like Pat Tillman, right?
Yeah,
Like
that's what I'm
something
saying.
this cool.
You're like, let's instead of doing something bronze.
Yeah,
Like, they did.
exactly.
They did
let's
this
just go get
BS.
uniform,
They
put
just
it
took a little wires and then threw the uniform on top of it.
This is so stupid.
Like,
This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Daniel Snyder literally said, "Hey, instead of spending a bronze,
Stupid.
let's go get his uniform from the basement. Let's just go put that up."
That is horrible. Mark, I'm gonna make you this next year, and I'm gonna send it to your house. And you're gonna have your own. You're gonna have a replica of that, and you're gonna be just as cool as the Commanders. All right. I'm gonna make you that same freaking thing.
No.
Yes.
All right. Martin's team.
It's a memorial
Moving on. Martin's
in your
team.
room. Be proud of what your team did.
All right. Martin led the whole draft off with Justin Jefferson, JJ, which I think is a probably solid pick.
How can it not be? I mean, honestly.
And then he ends up getting Tony Pollard in the second. Like, okay. And then he got Amon-Ra St. Brown. I'm like, oh, this isn't good. And then he gets Swift and Sanders. I was like, oh, Lord. We're just handing him this win, I guess. And then he falls it off with Chris Olave. I was like, oh. Yeah, pretty solid
man,
picks
I
here.
like this, man. I don't know how these guys came to me.
I know. I'm like Justin Jefferson, Tony Pollard. Amon-Ra St. Brown.
I think
mean,
everyone
Swift,
got who they wanted, though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Everyone got who they wanted.
I think Swift would be a little bit
When
scary
you
for me.
Four teams, you can do whatever the hell you want. So
Yeah.
And then he started going defense. He got Hassan Reddick, who's a beast for Philly. And then he follows that up with Hutchinson. And then he got Chin, Quay Walker, Daniel Jones,
you
and
guys,
Kirk
get
Cousins. You went a little heavy on the quarterback. Oh, no, those were your only two. Sorry. My bad.
No.
that's only two. Yes.
No, for some reason, I thought he had another one up here. I don't know why.
that's-
That was my bad.
that's
So then he got
only-
Daniel Jones and Kirk Cousins. And then he did get Aaron Donald.
His only thing is
So-
his quarterbacks are not great. That's it.
Yeah, but they're prime meridians and they're attached to Justin.
Well,
They're
that
not
and then he only has the one DB.
That's fine.
So
He'll be
whatever they have.
All
to
the
buy.
positions I felt like sacrificing, that probably would have been the one.
Yeah, so week 7.
At least it's a little bit better than last year. Last draft, I realized where I messed up, and now I only have 3 total defense the entire year.
No, I don't know. Yeah, trust me. I
honestly,
only had the 4, so at least this year I got 5, and it all works out to where they all play.
instead of getting Aaron Donald, you probably should have won another DB. That's the
Mhm.
only critique. But still Aaron Donald. So how's that really critique? I don't know.
Right.
Well, I also thought if I don't get another D lineman,
Hassan
like
Reddick
we
is
would have
that
been saying the
right?
same thing about DB or D line,
Oh,
right?
that's true because
That's-
Reddick is his only D line.
No, Reddick and Hutchinson are both.
Oh,
D-line.
you're right. He has Reddick and Hutchinson.
He already
Sorry,
has. He already has double.
Yeah.
He already has
And
double.
then you would have had Quay Walker and
Well,
Reddick. So,
One,
yeah,
I got Reddick because he's like the sack leader right now, and I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure he's going to do
Yeah, but he
it.
plays linebacker and defensive lineman.
Right,
So you-
right, and I understand
you
that,
already
but
had that great. I'm
but
saying,
I needed someone at linebacker
you're
for
lucky.
the bye week in case Quay Walker doesn't do what I think he's gonna do.
You already did so well with Hassan Reddick. I'm saying it was such a good pick. You didn't need Aaron Donald. That's what I'm saying. That's
He
what
was
happened.
there. I guess it's fine. I'll be all right. Jeremy Chin will be fine.
Yeah. Jeremy Chin works, so I'm not arguing with anything you did.
We need stuff to throw into a fire pit. Oh no, because he keeps defending his team or what?
No, He's saying that when you send that.
Oh,
to me,
I think okay.
It's
when
just
I bring
gonna
it,
go
okay.
into the fire pit.
I don't know. He might throw everything else, but I don't think he'll do it.
Yeah, look. One piece of the jersey was Reebok, and then like the pants were Nike. It was like
nasty,
you don't
man.
even know what you're doing, man.
He literally went into the basement and just said, "Hey, let's go."
Oh look, we
bronze."
found this stuff. Just throw this on there. You know.
Even
said,
updated at one point. Martin, you're right. Marcus Joy Taylor. He changed the subject when you said you were gonna give him that memorial. Look, that's what Mark does, though. He is Joy Taylor.
Hey, if it wasn't for me, half the time these shows would be like 10 hours long. Okay?
That's true. Look, Mark brings us back to reality when me and Bryan argue
our stuff,
about stupid stuff because Bryan's very, key on one thing or I'm key on one other thing and we argue about it.
Or you guys will be key on the same thing and still argue.
It's like, no, it doesn't matter. All of our arguments end up being the exact right things. Like we argue and both our arguments are exactly the right things to say. And then we're off by 0.1, 0.2, and then it's whatever.
Martin got 4 running backs.
No, he didn't.
Who got 4 running backs?
He's talking about Daniel Jones.
Oh, we're going back to the Daniel Jones. Okay. You got me. Hey, I'm over here looking at his roster. We're like, no, he didn't.
Look, hey, I'll take them rushing yards, okay?
I think
you can
fine.
arguably say the same. Well, no, not really, because he only grabbed Robinson and Barkley. But no, look, overall, it wasn't bad. I will, now that I'm back, I'm going to make all the leagues. So, Anthony, you're in every single one. You're going to have updates nonstop for the next week or so. Sorry. but the good thing about these leagues, you'll never have to manage them. So the good thing about Sleeper is you can always reorder them. They did change the layout a little bit. I noticed a few days ago.
Yeah.
But you could change the order of your draft. So keep them towards the bottom. Never look at them. I mean, you can if you want. It's up to you. But keep your main priority ones to the top. That's what I did on a few of these leagues. Just if you didn't know you could reorder them, you can. Just in case you didn't. But I'm sure you already did.
So now that we have all these, we're going to do who we think the best teams of the draft are. Best team. I mean, I kind of have an idea who I'm going to say, but just know if you guys want to do that.
It's easy. It's too easy.
Is it your team, Martin?
Yeah. It's too easy.
I think, yeah, but you still have people that are injury prone, just like anyone else.
But,
not
Martin
as bad as some of you guys.
Martin won.
Yeah.
We'll see if it's the best ball.
JJ St. Brown on Olave alone can put up freaking 15 plus points in a single week.
You can say that about everyone's receivers, though.
I don't know
about...
Yeah. You can literally say that about everybody's receivers.
I don't know about London.
No, he'll be fine.
No, you're right.
You're dissing your own. I don't know about London.
No, I don't mind me wearing
this Falcons.
I can't reliably say that
someone has to give him the ball.
Yeah,
London's great. Just someone has to give him the ball. That's the problem.
London will get you.
Just throw it up. He's down there somewhere.
He's also fighting with Kyle Pitts and Bijan and also Algier. Like they now have multiple mouths to feed. He's not just the only guy anymore.
And Collins too, who's apparently a linebacker.
Say what?
Your other receiver, Collins, on the other side.
Yeah.
Hollins.
Yeah.
With H. Hollins. Who's a linebacker.
There's a lot of mouths to feed now. It's not just 2 anymore. Okay. And then you still have to realize all the 3. It's not just the 2. It's 3 running backs back there. Then one of them.
I was going to say the biggest issue isn't going to be all those mouths to feed. The biggest issue is that they're going to throw the ball. Because at this rate, the defense can just stop the other team. They'll just run the ball.
Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't throw the ball.
That's what I'm saying. Atlanta might not have to.
They're a run-first team.
They're going to run the ball down there.
They should run first, second, third. They almost should run 4th down. Just keep on running. Just say,
I needed a receiver. I thought maybe he might go off a couple games, maybe get some points on there.
You're fine.
No, just make sure your team. I mean, if this is the best ball team, any of these guys could go off. Any of
yes,
these teams,
best balls,
Exactly.
and that's the glory of it. You don't know.
Yeah,
like the two receivers of all these receivers I'm more worried about is okay. Let's start with the first one. Well, not the first one.
No, who?
Mark's first one. Dak has to prove everybody. I think Dak can do it. I think this is going to be Dak's year. Like, again, old Dak. I'm excited for him.
Dak CD is going to be a very good duo. I think AJ and Hurts going to be a very good duo. I think Justin Fields and DJ Moore are going to be an unbelievable duo. Like, I'm just saying, all three of those duos are actually better than Martin's duo. But Martin has a better all-around team than anyone. So, it is what it is.
Evans, I'm scared of. Like, I'm not touching Evans. Sorry, Anthony. I'm just
because he's on his team, but you don't have anything else there.
He doesn't have a dude to throw to him. Yeah. Like okay, Baker can't.
Baker could be the guy.
But we've said this before, and as a matter of fact, even Savor the Flavor said this, and he's come in every now and then. He said Baker can do you really, really good and say, damn, this mofo is the best QB in the league, and this is why Baker's Baker. But then the following game, it's like, who is this? Like, that's Baker, though. He could do really freaking good and then horrible the next game. It's like, I don't understand, man. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Agreed. That's just plain and simple.
Well, Kyle Trask isn't starting.
It's gonna be Baker, man.
It's gonna be Baker.
It's gonna be Baker.
It'll be Baker at least the first couple weeks before they're like, well, it can't be any worse with Trask. You get out there.
Yeah, it's gonna be Baker's job to lose.
Yeah, no, honestly, even if Trask plays the first week the Trask plays, they're gonna say, Baker, get back out there. Baker could be injured.
No, it can't be that.
Baker could be injured. They'll put Trask. They'll be like, hey, dog, Baker, get back out there.
He's not that bad. He's not that bad. He'll survive 2 weeks or 3 weeks before
Trask is that bad. I think that they'll put him in there. He's going to throw like a 5 interception game. It'll be like the world's first 5 interception game.
Time will tell, but I don't know. Tomorrow we have a game.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think I'm going to get back into the swing of things, hopefully, and I think I'm going to have a Friday show. So, Mark, you're more than welcome to join me on that one. I'll tell you what it is. But other than that, though, it's good to be back, man.
It's good to have you back, man.
Good to have you back, man. Honestly, yeah. I just wish I was at home. That's it.
Oh, I bet. Trust me, man. You always want to be home. Trust me, I've been gone. I know the feeling. All right. James can too if he's still hanging around. But look, either way, Anthony, again, be aware of all these alerts. And guys, if you're still watching, the Build-A-Block League is coming.
Build-A-Block.
What is the Build-A-Block League? Is you draft one player per week and you add them to your roster, one player at a time. The lowest ranking scoring team gets first pick every week. So you're drafting, waivering once per week up until you have a full roster. That's what it is in a nutshell. And it worked last year as the beta, and we're rolling it out. And I think Friday I'll have that link in there. It's gonna be 12 of us. So it's just gonna be offense this year.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes with 12 because we started it with 6. Yes, Rasta, I know. Oh, I wasn't invited, blah, blah, blah. There it is. Don't forget I know. You're going to get the hell out of here. I got you, man. But look, I'll get it going. Also, if you're not part of the Discord, join the Discord. I will be rolling out Hard Knocks episodes for free on Discord. So I figured out my internet. What the issue was last year. I understood what the problem was. So if you don't have HBO Max and you want to see Hard Knocks, we will establish a time as a community to come to a certain time for us to watch it, whether it be late nights, during the day. If I'm bored, I might run it during the day and at night so everybody can try and see it, and we'll try and do the Hard Knocks there together. But yeah, I'll do that for you guys on our Discord. So did you guys put the link down there or no? I didn't do anything this episode.
I don't think for Discord, no.
Okay.
No,
all right.
Discord.
Well, we'll do that.
Yeah.
We'll advertise it more. So yeah. Yeah. Didn't Andrew Walter throw like 7 interceptions in that game? What?
In the game, he did. He threw a 7 interception game. I think he said.
The record is actually 8 by Jim Hardy.
There you go.
September 24th, 1950.
Jesus.
That man woke up today and was like, I want the other team to have the ball.
You know, honestly, you have an 8 interception, you probably bet on the other team. The 1950
Right.
got away with it. Bet on the other team and just threw interceptions like, hey, I'm going with the overpass.
You know what happened back then? There wasn't any rules and regulations. They said, "Hey, look, we'll pay you to throw this game."
Yeah.
And you know that probably happened back then.
I agree.
Probably, I wouldn't. I mean, the Chicago White Sox paid to lose a World Series, so.
And don't forget my invitation. Yes, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, the Black Sox. Oh, yeah, the Black Sox, but yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have it here.
Can't pull it.
Oh, I can't.
It's not in the description.
I have to go on YouTube and do it. Let me do that. Okay. Hey, if we go out of live, does that all the chat go away? Sometimes it stays and sometimes it doesn't, I've noticed. I've always wondered how and why.
It should stay. I've never noticed.
I've watched your guys' previous episode, I think it was Mark and Tanks. The chat
on
was
Sunday.
For me, I don't know if it was me.
Does it not show up like when they show up in the show? Or no? I don't know. See, it's doing the same thing. Look, all right, Anthony. Am I not doing it right? I click on it, and it takes me to the get right, and I hit join in, which I'm already a subscriber. But the issue is, I'm looking at these round ones. So round one's done. So I got to scroll down to.
That's what happened with me when I did it last week too. I agree.
I see now the 7 days ago.
Depends if you have the live chat replay in the back end settings. So apparently you can turn the chat on, and then they'll pop up like when they happen in the show.
Okay.
Well, I guess we have ours off. Makes sense.
Kadani
said he literally said back then somebody down there had an 8 interception game, and then they were no social media, no Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah, exactly. I'm telling you, things might have happened back then. I'm telling you, they might have thrown games.
Wouldn't doubt it. It's probably a lot easier to get away with stuff back then than it is now.
The description. Okay, I will have it for Fridays. I'm gonna try and be here for Friday. So, if you're not there, I'll do it Friday. But I don't have it up right now because there's a specific one. I'll probably there's a Dynasty Pylon chat link in the. It's a Nerd Huddle, so it's Nerd Huddle Discord, but I don't have it right now. I didn't do the description. I was literally a guest today on my own freaking show.
He was like,
finally back.
But I made the room, but I'm actually a guest on this thing right here because I can't have my laptop sucked or my internet sucked. So,
yeah, the only thing I did was the thumbnail. That was it. Okay, so hey, Anthony, real quick. Rasta, the Thursday 8-3-1, right? See, I clicked on the other links and it won't get me in. I don't know why. If it's just me or... You know what? I'm just going to call him afterwards. I'm just going to call him.
Okay.
But I'll say this. It took all 3 of us to make this show today, guys.
Yeah, you're in Florida. I'm barely getting the back of things. And Mark had the plan. So, anyways, guys. Yep. Go ahead, Mark. Close it out. You're running the show.
You got it.
Oh. Great. My least favorite thing. I thought maybe you might want to do it.
You want me to close it out?
Well, no one's heard it since you left because I haven't
been a while. All right, guys, look. I will.
I can hit the button, but you can say it.
Yeah, man. No one's heard in a while.
That's why I said.
As for the mock, just let me know what day you want, and I'll send the direct link. Well, if there's the Thursday one is full, but yeah, call or text. Every time I'm just call you. Every time I join, it's full. It took Martin 40 minutes to start the live. Look, it wasn't me. It was Bryan. Don't blame me. Don't start coming in here and start making fun of me already, mofo, all right? I like you, Anthony. Dickhead. All right.
Yeah, we were actually in here ready to go. We were waiting on Bryan.
Yeah, we were waiting on this motherfucker down there because
he had to
took
run
forever.
to the hotel room. So
yeah,
I am in the hotel
okay,
room with that hotel.
Was you running, driving?
It's so funny though, because I'm no matter what I do, somehow I'm always online. I still am doing something always online. I YouTube no matter what's going on. I'm opening a restaurant in Florida. Yes, somehow I'm still here, no matter what. I don't know, guys.
Man, Bryan never lost internet. He wouldn't know what to do.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Say less. Say less.
Oh man. Either way, yeah, I'll just send me the next one, man. I can't get into this Thursday one. I don't know why. Because it's full, I guess. All right, whatever.
It's full.
Anyways, I'm glad I'm back. We'll football tomorrow, so we probably won't do it tomorrow. We'll probably talk about it on Friday, and then Friday we'll talk about all the things that I had planned while I was gone. So there'll be a show Friday, hopefully. Anyways, any last words before I close it out? I remember how to close it out.
Football is here. That's all I got to say. It's about time.
There it is. All right. Okay. We'll see you Friday. Hopefully. There's a 90% chance I'll be here Friday, if not alone, with Mark, and I'll tell Mark what we're doing during the lunch hours or whatnot. But anyways, guys, good morning, good evening, good night. Wherever the hell you guys are at, take care of yourselves. We will see you guys Friday. We talk about more football. And we got Jets-Browns tomorrow, Hall of Fame game. Let's freaking go. Fantasy football is in full swing right now. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching.
I love it.
Getting hyped when I aim up, elevating that game up, stepping up to the competition. Only first place, yeah, that's how I'm living. I'm winning till they digging up my grave, eating all the things up on my plate. Game face when I step up into place. I was born and when I watched me elevate.